Yo, your sex life is important, right? But your schedule is busy. You don't have time to go to a doctor's office to get treated for erectile dysfunction. Through Hims, you can get a personalized ED treatment without stepping foot outside your door, all right? We all need a little help sometimes in the bedroom, okay? Gain that extra confidence with some Hims. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/dudes. That's HIMS.com/dudes for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/dudes. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back, Dudes Behind the Motherfucking Foods. Okay, we got a special guest host today because, normally when we got to fill in with somebody, it's because, like, David's out of town. Mainly it's because David's out of town.
Sure.
Because I am committed to this. But this time it was my fault. Well, blame the babies. It was the baby's fault.
I was like, that was almost accountability.
Almost. It wasn't my fault. Veda, my sweet 3-year-old baby girl, randomly started puking the other day, the day before we were supposed to record. She was puking on Thursday, and then we were supposed to record on Friday. I was like, cancel it. I'm staying home, right? But before we get into specifics, I hit up Batoon because I was like, I like eating with Megan Batoon. I like having conversations with Megan Batoon.
Mm-hmm.
She's cool.
I feel like I'm David's like stand-in, and I'm loving it.
You hear, and I think this is better.
Okay.
Make some noise, Megan Batoon. Let's go. Hey, what's up, man?
Just the two of us. Make some noise, us.
You got to be your best cheerleader in life,
Honestly,
Megan Batoon.
facts.
And Robyn Couch.
Word.
Girls supporting girls.
Yeah.
Oh, Robyn Couch is so excited to have it. There's too much testosterone with me and David right here, man.
Too much of it.
Well, what's up? Welcome.
Thank you.
First of all, what did you bring me to eat? Because I'm so hungry.
Okay, I'm actually excited about this.
Fucking Batoon and Robyn Couch kept chatting. I'm like, can we get started so I can eat?
I know. I saw you. You were sitting here, and we were just in that room, and then you were just like...
I kind of sensed it, and I was ready to keep talking.
Fucking grinching it up. Okay, this is from a place called Bodega Park on the east side.
Lit.
First of all...
East LA?
East like Silver Lake East.
Okay, cool.
Feel how heavy it is? This is like Q.
Yeah, the motherfucker is girthy. yeah.
So, I got...
It looks like a big old girthy burrito.
I know, they're fucking huge.
Tight.
So, I got one that I've had before.
Yes, sir.
And then I asked what's the most popular other one. And they said it's been off the menu for a while. Like, people have been ordering it too much, so they haven't had it, like, in stock.
Fire. It's like a secret menu item now.
Yeah. So, I think that might be this one. It's like a Korean fried chicken Caesar something.
What?
There was like so many adjectives. I didn't even read it. I just trusted her.
Okay, 안녕하세요.
Watashi wa sta?
Stop.
Kira. I don't know any of the TikTok dances, but like I could probably figure them out because I just inundate myself with so much content all the time.
And you're a dancer, and it's mainly just waving their hands around.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. The other one, this one I've had before. This is called the chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese, like we in New York. Let me get a chopped cheese.
Let me get a chopped cheese.
Well,
So it's like a cheeseburger,
fun.
but on a panini.
Lit. I'm very excited for both. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Thank you.
Here, I'll do a half and half.
Yeah. Let's half these. Wow, secret menu.
Oh, boy.
I will
thank
get
you.
the one with the big piece hanging out here. Little extra foreskin hanging off the tip there.
Foreskin. Okay, things are getting hot and bothered.
Yeah, do it.
I'm gonna get my jacket off, get my hair up. Like, we're not...
If you're only listening, you should be tuning in because Megan Batoon just took her jacket off, y'all.
Okay.
Well, here, grab your piece.
Grab my
Tie your hair up. Let's fucking go.
Which one are you doing?
I'm doing the chicken.
Oh, shit.
The chicken
okay,
first.
the secret.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
honor
yeah.
of my Korean fried chicken friend David So, who cannot be here today because he has some shit to do. That's why he couldn't come in for this makeup day. Cheers. Is that
Cheers.
kimchi in there too?
I don't know. It may be.
Let's get it.
Is there a crouton in there too? It's interesting to put a crouton in bread.
Probably the Caesar part.
It's like, we get it, guys. It's a lot of carbs.
You ain't got to put everything that's in the motherfucking Caesar salad. In
I
this.
like it though.
No, it's bomb. What's this place called again?
Bodega Park.
Tight.
Watashi wa sta.
Well, and to drink, I know you're sipping your coffee, but I had these at the crib. I thought it'd be a nice little light situation for this hot ass day, and it is alcoholic kombucha.
Love that.
Yeah, it is from a company called Nova. Peach passion fruit is the flavor, and a little something to sip on this hot day.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You gonna sit with me?
You gonna sit with me?
Fun.
Ew.
You okay?
Like dad mode came in. We open it for you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, thank you again for showing up last minute.
I was like, likewise.
Eye contact, yep. Yeah, so as I was saying, my child randomly started puking.
Yeah.
And she was chilling. I don't know what happened.
Is this her first puke?
No, it's like her third puke. But this was the most traumatic puke experience has been for her. Because this is her first out her nose puke.
Oh shit.
Oh, dude, it was...
I haven't had one of those yet, and I'm
in
33.
your whole life?
Ever.
Oh, shit, son. It sucks.
Why does that happen?
Because the puke is coming out with such veracity
Yep.
that your mouth hole can't contain
Right.
the amount of puke coming out of your body, so the shit starts to come out your nasal passage too.
Fuck.
It's fucked up, and then you feel like the fucking the gastronomous acids and shit like coming through, like you smell it and you have to blow it out of your nose. It's terrible.
Why was she
So
exploding?
I don't know what happened, but she was in the back with Chia, just having a nice little snack of the little seaweed snacks, which she loves, right? And I don't know if it's because it was an older one from earlier in the day or the day before. It was in a Tupperware. It wasn't right out the package.
Okay.
But she goes in on these. She's snacking, going in, right? And then all I hear is like Chia being like, she puked. And there's fucking seaweed chunks and couscous everywhere. She had couscous for lunch. Everywhere. And she's screaming, crying. Like she's being tortured crying. You know what I'm saying? And it was just all bad. And then I thought like, okay, she just needed to get it out. She's fine now. We're chilling on the couch. She seemed to be okay. She had some water. And then she's like on a FaceTime call with Chia's dad, calls him Tata. So she's just talking to Tata, and all of a sudden, like I saw her face like change, like, oh. And then more puke all over the couch. Well, not all, but on the couch. And I'm like, oh fuck, do we take her to the doctor? Like, yo, 2 pukes is kind of crazy, right?
2 pukes is a lot of pukes.
It feels like it's a situation after that, right?
Totally.
So then, like, all right, fuck it, let's go to urgent care. At this point, she's feeling way better. You know what I'm saying? 2 pukes were out. I'm like, she's good. She's fine. But we're going to urgent care just to double check, you know? Get to urgent care. Luckily, it's like pretty empty. Where it wasn't a long wait. We get in there. All right, she's doing fine for the checkup. Vitals are good. Everything's good. And then she's in good spirits. We're chilling. Doctor's just asking some questions. And then all of a sudden, like, she kind of puts her face on my chest. She's like, I'm like, what's up, baby? You okay? Your stomach? She has a third puke. Starts puking in the doctor's office. And she had her little mask on. So I was like trying to grab the bag. So she was puking in the mask. It's just like there. I'm like, oh my God, baby girl, it's okay. It's okay.
This
It's
is
okay.
the worst day of her life.
Terrible.
Did you take a picture?
I took a picture of her being sad. Yeah.
Good,
I
so
got
she
a
can
sad
remember
picture.
the worst day of her life.
She was so sad. She fucking was so like it was just like screaming, crying because she just hated it. Right?
Well, sure.
Of course. So
there's no worse feeling in the world than puking.
I hate.
think. Especially at the very end when you're puking so much that you can't breathe, and you're like, is any more gonna come out? But then you're like, is my soul gonna come out right now? And you're just like,
she's on puke 3, thinking she's straight. You know? So it was all bad. I felt so bad for her, man. She's just there, fucking like puking her mask, and I changed her shirt, and so then I'm like, okay, I'm canceling this session. You know, even if she's okay the next day. I'm like, I'm canceling the session. So she's totally fine now. This was 2 days ago.
What was wrong? Did the doctor figure something out?
Nah, they just like, this happens sometimes. Sometimes you eat something that upsets your stomach, Literally no meds.
Upsets it like that, though?
I don't know. I think sometimes your body just needs to, something's fucked up and it needs to get it out ASAP and, you end up puking it out,
Yeah.
And that was the extent of it. She slept fine, no issues, no puke. But now she's like, I never want to eat seaweed again.
Yeah,
and I'm
sure.
like, oh, baby girl, I know, but just, you'll be ready again.
She'll be ready.
So Friday was fine. Today she's fine. She's completely normal. But yeah, a little concerning at first.
Do you have anything like that you've ate that wrecked your life and you'll never eat it or drink it again? Like people have their college alcohol with I can't even smell it.
Well, I'll tell you this. I'm gonna take a bite of this second one to get a flavor.
Ooh.
The chopped cheese, chopped cheese.
This one I've had before and love.
Hey, yo, chopped cheese.
I think any twist on a cheeseburger is correct.
I'm down. I've had all types of twists. CPK, where my former place of employment, California Pizza Kitchen,
I'm aware.
used to have a cheeseburger pizza. Fucking fire. Fucking fire.
You said you had a cheeseburger martini before we started. Was that good? And also, what did that taste like?
We'll get into that story after I take this bite. Bomb.
Right? This is the one I came for.
Tastes
and
like
then I got swayed to the other one. This one's lit.
Bomb. It needs a little In-N-Out spread. But
Oh, you just wanted me to bring In-N-Out? If you wanted In-N-Out, I could have just brought In-N-Out. You just want In-N-Out is what it sounds
needs
like.
an In-N-Out spread, maybe on some In-N-Out bread.
Some In-N-Out animal fries.
Switch it off of that In-N-Out patty. Would have been perfect. Nah, that's great. That's really good. But yeah. Yeah.
Cheeseburger tots. Has anyone made those? If not,
that sounds amazing.
Have you ever been to Porto's?
Of course.
And they have the potato ball.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Porto's is, it's like a bakery. They have this potato ball, which is like meat, cheese, peppers wrapped in potato and then deep fried.
Yeah. You can buy them frozen, take them home.
Can you?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What if I made cheeseburger tots potato balls?
That sounds amazing. That's your next video right there.
There it is.
I literally just the other night, what did I say I wanted to do? Oh yeah. I'm always thinking about like in the future when I have time to invest in a new like business. I'm always thinking of different like fusion shits I could do because that's all I like to do with my leftovers is find ways to finesse my leftovers. So I was eating some Korean barbecue, and I was like, man, this would go bomb with just like some like instant noodles, but just like Korean barbecue in there, like the meat in there, the fucking banchan, like the side shits in there, like the bean sprouts and stuff, and just like sauce on it mixed with some noodles.
Cool. I love that.
Yeah.
I love a fusion.
You
Fusion.
You are a fusion.
I am a fusion.
You are a product of a fusion.
That's right.
And
Genitalia fusion.
what?
What? What did you say?
What did you say?
What did you say? We will never know.
Doesn't matter. I'm literally not even I'm gonna skip over this part when I'm reviewing the episode because I don't want to know. I never want to know. I want to live with this mystery for the rest of my life. Yes, cheeseburger martini. I didn't actually have it.
Oh.
But for those of y'all who haven't heard this story, I'll tell it again. I don't know if I told the story on the podcast, but one time I was in Vegas, right? And my boy Julian Wright, who I went to high school with, became like a promoter in Vegas. So he kind of like knew some spots here and there. And one day we're in Vegas and he's like, I'm gonna take you to the spot, little secret bar, right? Go to this elevator, velvet rope, shit. And we go down there and it's almost like a little speakeasy situation because it's like a hidden bar, you know?
Yeah.
And so you just heard this story, but pretend you hadn't. So I'm there.
I'm ready.
And he's like, what's your favorite dessert? And I'm like, man, I don't know. And he's like, just tell me a dessert. I'm like, I don't know, key lime pie. Because, again, California Pizza Kitchen has a great key lime pie. All right. So I'm like, key lime pie?
Maybe you should go back.
I go back all the time.
No, to work.
Maybe.
Seems like you love it there.
Well, they fired me, so fuck them. But I love the food. So I'm there. The guy makes me a key lime pie martini. Bomb. Tastes just like a key lime pie. And as I'm looking around, everybody's like, yeah, tres leche cake. Or like,
Bread pudding.
Bread pudding. And the guy's like, okay, cool, got it. And these mixologists are making these different martinis that taste like these desserts, right?
Sick.
So then I was like, cheeseburger. He's like, do you want it? And I kind of chuckled. He's like, do you want it for real? And I'm like, no, I'm good. And I look at his, repertoire, and he has like fucking, hot sauces and shit too, and all types of things that could probably replicate that taste, right? And yeah, and I would be down to try a cheeseburger martini. Actually, speaking of Vegas, there is a spot called District 1 that I like to frequent. It's off the Strip, and they have a play on a Bloody Mary, but it's sriracha in there, and there's fish sauce in there.
Oh.
They call it like a Bangkok Bloody Mary or some shit like that, and fire as well.
I could never get into Bloody Marys.
No?
I like the vibes. I like the idea of it, but it feels like it should be hot and in a bowl. Like, it feels like soup. So why am I drinking it? Maybe I just don't understand the culture of Bloody Marys.
I mean,
isn't it just vegetable juice with alcohol?
yeah. It's V8, but people drink V8.
Yeah, why? Heat it up. Put a fucking spoon in it. What are we doing?
I used to never like, I used to be so confused at my parents drinking V8 too.
Yeah.
But now, I get down on some just, I fuck with the Bloody Marys. I don't know how that happened, but what's even better than Bloody Marys is
soup.
Canadians. Yeah, well, I mean, I love tomato soup too.
It's Canadians?
Canadians will do they call it a Caesar.
Okay.
And it's a Bloody Mary, but instead of tomato juice, it's always Clamato.
What's that?
Clamato it's red. It's similar to tomato juice in flavor, but it's sweeter, and it's made from clam juice.
Oh, I've seen this on the grocery store shelves.
Yeah, and it's way better than a Bloody Mary because it's slightly sweeter. It's just in all around.
I'm kind of thinking everything that Canada does is better.
I mean, it's pretty lit out there. They got some good shit, but that's all not better. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not always better.
You're right.
But the Caesars are fire, and I'll bring that up, and they're like, no. People will say, oh no, that's just a michelada. I'm like, no, it's different. It's different. It's different than that. It's not like a michelada fool. It's different than a michelada fool. But yeah, it's pretty bomb. So I fuck with the Bloody Marys on occasion. What do you?
Hell yeah.
You asked me what has traumatized me in the past.
When did I ask you that?
As far as not in like real life, but food or drinks.
Oh yeah, like 20 minutes ago. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Bloody Mary made me think of
right.
what I don't like to drink, and for listeners of this podcast, David will often bring up when I was drinking gin on an episode of San Foods, because when I got super drunk, I started spitting the gin at him and at our producer, like on some like Triple H type vibes.
Okay.
And then I thought it was just that one day, just me being drunk and obnoxious, until I was filming another drinking show with somebody.
My God. And you just are a
and
spitter.
I just started spitting the gin. It was the gin. Like, I got drunk off gin again.
Once again, it's not you. It's something else.
Well, I mean, I think that's kind of how you should look at life.
It's everyone else's problem?
Yeah, because I'm here doing my thing.
What if your thing is wrong? What if it's you are the problem?
Well, if I eliminate the thing and there's no more problems, then it's obviously not me. Obviously not me. So I stopped drinking gin. I don't spit at people anymore.
That's so weird that it's just that one.
Yeah, it's
just
literally
gin.
That's the only one that I will never drink gin again.
Really?
Yeah.
Gin is like one of the only one. Well, I was gonna say it's the only one I drink, but I think
Are you a gin girl?
I like gin. If I'm going out, it's like I'm getting Hendrix and ginger. That is like my go-to drink. I don't know why, but it's like vodka. I'll drink anything.
Yeah.
Aside from mezcal.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't bring. I was about to bring some mezcal too.
Well, I don't like anything that tastes like a boot or a suitcase.
I used to feel that same way, and we're gonna talk about it right after this break. Guys, sometimes intimate moments happen spontaneously. You never know, you might be at a Taco Bell and some woman wants to perform fellatio on you in the bathroom, right? We always want to be ready so we can perform whenever we need to, especially in the bedroom, right? Hims has treatments that can help you stay hard and last longer, giving you that boost of confidence so you can be ready whenever the mood strikes. Hims is changing men's healthcare by providing access to affordable sexual health treatments, all from the comfort of your couch. The process is simple and 100% online. No uncomfortable doctor visits. Just answer a series of questions on their site and a medical provider will determine the right treatment option for you. If prescribed, your medication ships directly to you for free. Hims has hundreds of thousands of trusted subscribers, so if erectile dysfunction is getting you down, it's time you find the option that works for you. Lord knows, I'm getting a little older. We all need a little help sometimes, all right? So start your free online visit today at hims.com/dudes. That's HIMS.com/dudes for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/dudes. The products mentioned are chewable compounded products which are not approved by or verified for safety or effectiveness by the FDA. Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. So go ahead. You don't fuck with mezcal because it tastes like a boot. Go ahead.
I don't enjoy it whatsoever. But I like the vibes. I like what it stands for. I like the people that like mezcal because they're like, cultured. I like that. I hate how it tastes. But vodka, whatever. Tequila, we're getting unsafe.
Fun.
With tequila.
In the best way. Yes. Unsafe, like... You might say something crazy or unsafe, like I don't even put a condom on, dude.
Which is saying something crazy, so I guess both. Yeah, no, tequila's not good, but I have a great time.
Like the taste?
No, the effect.
Oh, okay.
I was telling somebody the other day, I feel like I just entered and exited my party girl era because I was like, a good girl forever. Like I'm an obedient straight A kid and I followed the rules until like these past 2 years and I'm like, fuck it all. You know when Disney Channel stars get out of their contract and then they're like, I came in like a wrecking ball.
Want to leak some nudes, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I went through these past 2 years. And just like wild. And I used to be a go-go dancer when I was a child.
Really?
I was 18 years old, and it was like you made the most money as a dancer in Florida,
and not stripping.
It's not stripping.
It's like the most you can do as a dancer without stripping to make some money.
Yeah, but a little less strip. I feel like when people think go-go dancers, they're like you're diet stripping. It's you're being hot on a box.
Yeah.
So it's not super stripping.
No, I don't see it as stripping at all.
Because you're not actually stripping. You're not taking your clothes off. You're just like in a cute little outfit, and you're like, let's get the party started.
Did you have go-go boots, like the furry boots?
No, no. I like high top sneakers.
Okay, well that's.
It was like I was kind of just like practicing freestyling.
What city in Florida?
This is in Orlando.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, where is the story going? 2 people with ADHD.
Tequila doesn't work well with you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Women listen so well.
She also just is familiar with that happening all the time on this podcast.
Sure.
The worst is when I, at that same exact moment,
You're like,
was also not paying attention.
Because Robyn also has ADHD. So.
Oh my God, all of us. Yeah. Well, that's why we're here. Yeah, tequila is wild. Anyway, I love being on stage when I'm drinking.
Same.
And I don't really like being on stage otherwise.
Okay.
Like, I stopped performing live because I had performance anxiety.
Oh.
I literally went to the doctor. They prescribed me Xanax.
Really?
I'm a dancer. I need to have my body working. The main symptom or like the main thing of Xanax is you can't control your body.
Oh, shit.
So I never took it. So I just stopped performing live.
Really?
But
okay.
if I have a drink in me, I want to be on the stage.
Yeah.
So anyway, I love being on stage. I have a drink. I get on stage. I love starting the party, and the party loves to end me.
Okay.
I don't do well. Like, I have no self-control.
I see.
When it comes to tequila.
Look, I love tequila. I was a Henny boy.
Tequila.
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 I was a Henny boy for a long time, so I was a big cognac boy. And you know, in my party stage, which was heavy, which happened to coincide with touring with like just YouTube boys and rapper boys, and also happened to coincide with single Tim, like outwardly single. Everyone knew I was single. It was a great time.
Yeah.
It was also a reckless,
Totally reckless.
very reckless time where, yeah, I also did a lot. Like Rick had for sure snatched me out of some situations.
Really?
So I didn't get beat up. Yeah. Where I would like be trying to grind on a girl and not realize her man was like right there and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just because I used to just not care. You know, I used to just, and I also just like kissing.
Yeah.
So I would be in the club just like if a fan was like, let's take a picture, I'm like, cool, and I would just like kiss him on the mouth.
Oh my God, you can't do that.
Not even. Well, okay, I guess.
Well, I guess you could have done whatever you want, but that's so like.
But it wasn't
scary.
like it was never like, you know, grab him and kiss him. It was like, all right, give me a kiss.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm glad that time of my life is over.
Yeah, but how nice was it to have it?
It was fun. It was great.
Because if you didn't have it and then you just skipped over it, and this is kind of me telling myself this, I think, it's like, I'm glad that I experienced that, because if I'm just like in this like white picket fence marriage and I'm like, man, what would it be like if I was not okay for a couple days?
Look, I often stress the importance of having a hoe stage, quote unquote hoe stage. Now that doesn't mean get like 10 dicks in all your orifices every night.
Yeah.
It just means doing what you want without feeling like judgment from other people or caring about judgment from other people.
100%.
And I feel like it's important in our adult development.
I agree. Here's a question for you though, because I've been experiencing this is like, again, in these past 2 years, like very single, very exploratory over here. But I'm experiencing men that are giving female.
Okay.
In terms of like they want to be, they want to be taken care of. They want to be like passenger princess, and then it's not okay to be like, oh, I'm just gonna do my own thing. And it's like everybody wants to like lock you down and not let you be with whoever you want to be with.
What is
Like I feel like I'm a dude.
hone in on the dilemma for me.
I'm the dude now.
Okay, I see. Okay, so they want to be passenger princess, and then how does that make you feel? Like where does that fuck you up?
Well, if I understand the equality of like being nice to the other person and doing nice things.
Yeah.
But like I do also want to be taken care of.
For sure.
And I like that man dynamic. Otherwise, I'd go be with a woman.
I got you. I mean, look, I think this goes way back because I remember even when we would just go get dinners and shit. Like I think one time we got some food and you were like, yo, dudes I date never pay for my dinner.
Yeah.
Or like have never opened a door for me. I'm like, that's
Wait,
crazy.
I never said open the door.
Really? Well, then maybe I'm mistaking you for someone else. But like, or you definitely
Rude.
You definitely told me like a dude like dude you were
Yes.
dating wouldn't pay for dinner.
I remember, and maybe this is, I feel like there's people that have so many different like opinions on this, but my opinion is like, at least the first date,
I agree.
I really enjoy the offer of being paid for.
I agree.
And if we're in a relationship, I don't know, maybe this is an archaic way of thinking, because I don't know, you know how like boomer age people are like, this is how it is, because that's how they grew up.
Yeah.
I feel like in, I don't know, the older millennial stage, we also have that too. And maybe this is not woke and whatever, but like I do like being paid for. And I like providing in other ways. Like I'm straight up housewife. Like I will homemaker, I'll sew all your clothes. Like
I think that is good for you. If you're gonna have that like, hey, I like to be things paid for sometimes mentality, then it is fair that you have that I will play my part in that dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I think it's with food specifically, and I think this is probably trauma, but I think that like I will pay for I'll buy your entire wardrobe, like I will get your skincare right, like I will give you things. It's not just like take money. Something with food.
Yeah.
Because I also have a thing with like if somebody takes a fry off of my plate, you're not getting your hand back, my dude.
Yeah.
Do not.
Without permission, getting the yeah.
So rude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is, but I hate it.
Yeah.
And the entitlement. the capital E entitlement of someone thinking that they can just take something off of your plate and put it in their mouth. Pay me for that.
Well, how about okay? Well, how about this? What if he's like, "Hey, I'm paying for this dinner."
Yeah, then take it, daddy. I'll feed it to you.
I mean, look, I think that is a fair mentality as long as you understand it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, a part of me expects you to pay for this, and a part of me knows that I'm gonna pay this back in some way. That doesn't mean sexually.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean like, I'm putting out just because you pay for dinner. But look, okay, yes, like you said, it might be an archaic way of thinking of things, but like sometimes it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just big daddy energy. That's BDE. That's hot. I don't know. There's something about it that's hot. And like, if I take someone out on a date, I will pay.
Oh, if it was your idea.
Yeah. So
That's totally fair.
yeah, I don't know. I think that's just like a thing.
Well, I tell you this, I completely appreciate when so I had the same thought process. In my dating days, I would never take a girl out unless I felt like I had the proper amount of money to pay for the dinner, right? So, but one thing I always kind of paid attention to was at the end of the dinner, if I was gonna, if I'm reaching for my wallet, even if I know she's faking and lying and bullshit, if she does the, the fake reach,
Yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fake reach is hot.
I appreciate and I respect it. Even if you ain't got, if it's an empty purse she's digging into,
Totally.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm with that too. I always be reaching.
Yeah, of course.
ABR.
Women.
Always be reaching.
Always be reaching.
One time I was going to the bar with a friend, and I didn't even mean to do this, but I don't know what came over me, but like we were going up to the bar and they wanted the payment, and like I went into my bag and he's like, "Oh no, I got this," and I literally was just reaching for my lip gloss. I was like, that was awesome. Yeah. It probably wasn't awesome for him. He was like, "This fucking entitled bitch," but I was like, "Whoa." The other day also I was like with a friend who's a very, very nice gentleman, and we approached the door.
Okay.
And I just put my jacket on. Like, I didn't even reach for the door. I just knew that it would be open. And I was like, I love that.
And that's nice for you.
It is nice for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is those two things, like, are very important.
And do you feel that in your dating days,
We're still here.
in your days of life, that is a rare occurrence of dudes opening, or do you feel like it's become more rare? Like, are dudes less likely to do that type of shit for you now?
I think it's the dude. I think it'd be so, like, unwise to say, like, all dudes now don't open doors. The good dudes open doors. I'll say that.
There it is. I don't know, man. Maybe because I watched a lot of fucking sitcoms growing up or movies and shit. Because it wasn't like my dad was ever like, make sure you open doors for women. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wasn't ingrained in me or instilled in me from, like, any higher, like, anyone I looked up to in life. But
Yeah.
I watched so much TV where it was like, this is what you do when you're on a date. Open the door, pay for dinner, like do that man shit.
Do that man shit. I mean, here's the other thing. It's like when a dude opens a car door for me, love it. Like, love it, love it, love it. I'm opening the car door for him. Like, I will reach over and open it for him. And I don't know if that happens often, but they love it.
Dude, that is something, it's like so unexpected. It's like, oh, wow, she might get some dick tonight.
But it's like, it's so sweet because it's like, that's what I mean, where it's like, I will pay for it back. Like, it's a reciprocal energy thing. It's not, you're paying for everything in my life. It's like, you're paying for dinner. I'm
Yes.
paying for your skin. Like,
That is so appreciated. And speaking of the joke I just made, one joke I used to love making when I paid for dinner is, and this was a good way for me to gauge the girls' sense of humor too, is after I paid and they'd be like, oh my God, thank you so much, you didn't have to do that. I'm like, no, it's cool. It's just, I mean, you're going to put out afterwards.
I'm dead. And then they would be like, what would they be like?
If they were like, oh my God, you're stupid, then it's like, okay, Cool.
Yeah,
She's cool, and also she might let me. If it was an immediate like I'm insulted by this joke you made, I'm like, not a keeper. Not the one.
Oh
You know?
my God.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of like just throwing out ridiculous statements to see who could actually match my freak. And by freak I mean sense of humor, you know?
Yeah. Well,
and freak. Yeah.
freak.
Well, I got a freaky sense of humor, you know?
That's true.
So
Yeah.
it just makes sense. So people that can like can meet me there or at the very least understand what I'm doing, it's like, okay, you're my people, you know?
For sure.
It's an easy way to weed the lames out.
The lames.
Yeah. And we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, just so you know, Goodie just dropped some new fire hats. Healing, because we all heal on our... Hey y'all. Hey guys, this is what I heal. Hey y'all, this episode is also brought to you by GoodieBrand.com and our new where's the focus? Our new, this damn cinematic. Here we go, GoodieBrand.com healing hats, all right? Because, you know, we all heal on our own time and in our own ways. Healing, nice and simple, because, you know, everybody needs a little bit of healing. You know what I'm saying? We got these in 3 different colors. We got the navy blue with the red, and then we also have this white with the red, and we have the black with the white. Super fire. GoodieBrand.com. Tell them I sent you. That's not going to give you any discount or anything like that, but you should do it because Goodie Brand is, we need it. So thanks.
How old is my body?
Yeah, how old are you?
My body, Megan Batoon, regardless of the number, it's irrelevant, is getting increasingly older at a rapid pace.
Sure.
All right? Where Rick, one day I texted Rick and I was like, I'm so sore right now and I don't know why. And Rick is like, bro, we're at that age where you have to stretch for no reason now.
Totally.
And I was like, this concept, I'd never even thought about that. You know what I'm saying? Like where I didn't do anything the day before. Why am I waking up sore? He's like, bro, we have
The
to.
fact that you woke up. That'll do it.
It's a blessing.
It's like the fact that you woke up is why you're sore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And that. And also, hey, thank God I woke up, you know?
100%.
But Rick's like, hey, man, yeah, you just got to stretch now. I'm like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
So like, for a whole ass month, Megan Batoon, I had your standard wake up and your neck's a little funny. You know, maybe I slept wrong situation. Mm-hmm. And I worked out on it. And when I probably shouldn't have, or maybe I didn't tell my trainer the proper information, but I strained some shit in a way that I shouldn't have, right?
Yeah.
So like for a month, man, like my neck going down to my right shoulder blade was all bad. Like, and I'm picking up the babies and Q was heavy as shit. So it was just like all bad, you know? And I'm like, I went to like a chiropractor.
I was like, where is this going?
Chiropractors. It's therapy and
fusion.
Yeah.
Fusion treatment.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm in. Give me 14 of them.
14 men crying in a circle, cracking my joints. Yeah. Oh, you down for the train? Let's not even talk about it.
Train.
The chiropractic train.
Oh my God.
Megan Batoon is single and experimenting, y'all. The train. She's open to the train. You heard it here first.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I went to a chiropractor. I went and got a massage, and I was still kind of fucked up. And then, I love that we opened this up because there was something that I wrote down to bring up on one of my podcasts. I wasn't sure which one, and I'm glad it's this one.
Love it.
So, before I get there, I sleep on my right side every night, okay? And then I thought, okay, maybe if I reverse it and sleep on my left side and do basically an all-night just opposite stretch,
okay,
it'll be okay. And it helped a lot. I woke up the next day of the opposite side sleep and I was like 90% better,
cool.
All right? But Nikki Blades sent me this TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. Where it was about how neurodivergent people, something.
And that's brain rot.
Yeah, dude.
It was a TikTok, and then it was just like the end. That's what TikTok does.
Oh, I remember now. They tend to sleep in very specific ways, and one of them being on your side is a specific thing for certain neurodivergent people, right? And it can lead to a thing called some shit with your shoulder.
It's so good that you're in entertainment.
But it was exactly the soreness I felt.
Yeah.
And I'm like, does all this lead back to my ADHD?
Everything does, dude. Literally everything in your life from the minute you were concepted is because you have ADHD. And that's what it is.
You think it was really from birth, though? Our ADHD? You don't think it might have something to do with, like, I don't know, like, us not being, I don't know, like,
What do you think? It's more nurture than nature?
I think it's maybe a little of both.
I think it's genetic.
You think so? Well, I mean, I guess that's
I
fact.
don't know.
It is genetic.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, if it's likely that one or both of your parents have ADHD or somebody.
Oh, my mom
yes.
is. My mom for sure.
My dad for sure. I think my dad has autism and ADHD, and he doesn't know it. But have you ever done this as a neurodivergent? If you're like laying on your side and then you have your arm up,
Just in the air.
and you have it at the perfect angle where it's just balancing, and
You don't even feel it.
bro. This is what ketamine feels like.
Is that an us thing? Is that an ADHD thing?
It's a neurodivergent thing for sure.
What?
100%. It's so nice. It regulates my nervous system. It feels so good. Next time you do it, because like I'll just be with people that are holistic, like that don't have ADHD or anything, and they'll be like, "What are you doing?" And I don't even realize it's up, but it's like I've never felt better in my life.
So
When my arm is just up and balancing on itself in this beautiful, just
Dude, so this
The alignment.
specifically takes me back to one of my first nights just being with Chia because, you know, we were long distance for so long. So it was a lot of like hotels and shit like that. And I remember one time just being in a hotel with her, laying there with my arms straight in the air. And she's just being like, why do you do that? You know? Or she's like, we're talking about it. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't realize I was doing it, you know?
It's so nice to be with another person that's neurodivergent because like and the thing is I think a lot of people in entertainment are.
Yeah.
But I was with somebody yesterday and I was like, wait, you don't have ADHD? And he was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, that makes sense. You have a stable job. like someone that like can do normal people things. It's so much harder for us, but I don't know. I also think there's obviously a magic to it. Like I
Yeah.
feel like
Oh,
a lot
100%.
of the reason I am the way I am is because my brain is like,
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why I can like, you know, babble for an hour and like, you know, and it just doesn't get boring for people. I mean, I hope not anyways.
Everybody at home was like,
they're like, enough about the ADHD. God. Yeah, arms in the air, sleeping on their side. Should we start a podcast, Megan Batoon?
100p.
Wow. I mean, did
Just
we
put my face here.
and here?
It's just me talking to me.
The thumbnail.
get it.
It's just only you in the all imagery for our new podcast. Wow, maybe we should start a podcast. What do you guys think? Should we start a
fun.
podcast?
I'll do it. Don't tempt me.
Yeah, not gonna lie, we already been talking about it. You know what I'm saying? We might have already put something in place, got the wheels turning.
Oh, I thought of a name on the way here.
Did you?
Yeah, but I gotta look it up to see if it exists.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like every name for podcasts exists.
I
you
know, dude. I make a business like every day and I put it on Instagram, like just to get the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody has thought of everything. We're done.
You just
We're
gotta
cooked.
change the S to a Z.
Just add .co afterwards.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
exactly. Then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we would have a great podcast. you
Yeah.
know? You know, not gonna lie.
Should do a fusion cooking show as well.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Let's do something. I look. At the end of the day, what matters most, Megan Batoon, is that we make more money.
Yeah, I was just about to say, as long as the outcome is income.
At the end of the day,
At
you
the
know
end
what I'm
of the day.
saying? And we're enjoying ourselves.
That's right.
That's the dream,
That's
right?
it. The dream is to make art while other people pay for it.
Facts. Because here's the thing. I think you can be like money hungry and you're not selling out if you're enjoying it. You feel me? Because I feel like when I early on in YouTube, as soon as I put ads on my shit, the kids were like, "Oh, bro, you sold out."
Really?
Yeah, as soon as ads were popping up, because this was early AdSense days, people, "Oh, you sold out, bro." But I'm like, I mean, if my goal is to make money making silly videos, then how am I selling out, right?
Right.
If I'm doing something that like is against my fucking morals and shit, or if it's like I'm pushing you something that I just don't disagree with, then I'm selling out.
Yeah.
If I've like done that for the bag, yeah. But if I'm like able to do as much fun shit as possible and people are paying me, then I'm gonna do as much fun shit as I can for the most money that I can.
Yeah.
You know?
What a dream.
What a fucking dream.
What a dream and privilege.
Look at us. Oh, such ADHD privilege.
Even without it.
Look at
like
that.
this is a dream.
I mean, look, at this point, my YouTube channel is gonna be just podcasts.
Bro, just think about like where you were before you even started a channel. Like I don't know your backstory yet, like fully, but
And that's gonna be fun getting to know each other.
I know. So we've known each other for a decade, but like we don't really know.
Yeah. There's like so much we don't know.
Yeah. Interesting. But how cool is it of the growth of like where you started and where you are now?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, it's been like my channel's about it'll be 18 in September.
Ooh, legal.
Yeah, finally.
Such a weird joke.
I know. But you know what? It's that used to be such a fun joke, and you can't even make that joke anymore.
Well, it's just how would that even work if you were gonna fuck your channel?
I know. And that's why it's okay.
Yeah,
because
it
it's
doesn't make
ridiculous.
sense.
Yes.
There's no logic.
Dude.
Come on.
You get me.
I do.
And that's why I'm glad. I'm glad, you know, because look, so here's the thing. If we want to talk about the inception of our potential podcast, that's already a thing, going to be a thing. We don't have the name yet, though. You know, I
Working
was
on it.
looking at my shit, and I'm like, bruh, like, I need a podcast with a girl, you know? Because, like, even though, yes, I have Nikki Blades on No Chaser, but I feel like it's very, you know, me and Rick, you know, we're besties, and it's just all, it's very, you know, it's very bro-y. Me and David is 100% just locker room bro-y boys making dick jokes. And I'm like, and yeah, of course I'll make dick jokes with you, Megan Batoon.
That's right.
But I was like, I need something I need a more feminine energy.
Yeah, I need a more masculine comment. Yeah.
I just need that on my channel, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I was thinking back, like, I was just going through my Rolodex of homegirls. I'm like, who do I have the best conversations with?
Yeah.
And I was like, Batoon, man.
Yeah. We be doing it since the pun battles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still pun like you used to?
I don't pun like I used to.
Yeah.
You do every now and then. I see you on Instagram punning it up.
One of my joys is to be scrolling and I find a post that I think will just make a great pun, and then I start trying to, you know, fucking put the shit together, and I get a fire one,
Yeah.
and I drop it in the comments.
I've
and
seen it.
It gets highlighted because of the verification.
I've seen it.
And to see all the people, and sometimes here's the thing about leaving comments on shit like that, right? Sometimes you think you come up with some really basic shit, but then you realize that your brain is just more advanced than other people, and everyone's like, LOL, wow, can't believe I see what you did there, wow. And their minds are blown, and I'm like, this is why I need to keep doing it, man.
Yeah.
You know, because we have a gift.
It is. Well, that's why I feel like I love rap in general, but like Lil Wayne is so good because all good rap is just cool puns.
100%.
And like whenever you're saying puns and you're not rapping them, people are like, lame.
Megan?
But then you're like, this shit is just clever. It's wordplay.
You're preaching to the choir right now, my guy. I've literally, bruv, I fucking tweeted this damn near verbatim.
Whoa.
Where I've said like, dad jokes.
Yeah.
No, bars are just dad jokes. Like,
That's right.
And one time specifically, I said, I made a fucking old ass joke where it was like, oh yeah, every time I go to the dentist, I tweet this joke and I say, my dentist is such a mean guy. He always hurts my feelings.
Cute.
I tweet this every time. I learned it from my fucking like my some class. So some class in high school. One of my teachers said that. I thought it was so funny.
Oh my God, you didn't credit him?
No, I do.
Canceled.
He didn't make it up.
Are you sure?
It's just a classic joke, all right? So I make the joke, and someone was like, hit me with some tomato emojis, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, if I like barred this out and said like, yeah, something, I treat my girl like a dentist. She open up, I be drilling, but then she does me dirty. She always hurts my feelings. People will be like, "That's a bar,"
Right?
You know, and it's just exactly like you said. It's just the same shit, just said over a beat, pretty much.
Right.
And you know, some people just they're not able to accept that until you really lay it out for them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Little haters.
Lil Wayne is just a dad joke king.
Daddy jokes.
Mm-hmm.
There's a difference between dad jokes and daddy jokes.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Is the beat.
Yeah.
Is the big daddy joke energy versus dad joke.
There's this guy I saw a reel recently. This dude, he stands on the street and he goes, he has a local sign. He's like, would you like a pun? And then people are like, sure. And he's like, give me a subject. And
oh my God, this sounds so fun.
they give him a
should do
subject
this.
and he comes up with puns on the spot.
Damn.
They're so fucking fire. Make a Batoon. Let me tell you. This one blew me away. This was like his third pun into this reel. And this dude walked out of a building and the guy's like, would you like a pun? The guy's like, sure. And
so sweet.
and then
I
he
love
was,
how wholesome that
he's
is.
like, give me a subject. And the guy's like, death? And then so the guy's like, all right, okay, yeah. I invited Death over to help me decorate my apartment recently. And he brought over some Reaper cushions. Oh, no, he's like, I wasn't ready for the Reaper cushions. I was like, that on the fly?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's so hard to do on the fly. I remember like when I started my channel, I got popular because of puns because I was too scared to like be myself. And so I was like, oh, I know that I have this like brain thing that I can just make the things click.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'll just like rely on puns and do that a lot. And it worked out. But the thing is like, then when I would do meet and greets, people, and you know how quick they go.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they come and you sign something, quick picture, and then leave. But when they're like, you're signing something, they're like, can I have a pun? And it's like, fuck, what, yeah. And you're just put on the spot like that. Like, that's crazy. It's
I
hard.
remember when we would do our pun challenge videos.
Yeah.
You know, of course, it's cut together, so it's like you only get the jokes, right? But then you look at like the shadows, and they're completely different because we've been shooting for hours.
10 minutes of just like,
Just, okay, well,
damn, that's so funny.
we're just, you know, okay. Let's do the pun right now.
Okay, about
Pun.
what? What's-
Sandwiches.
Sandwich pun?
Sandwich pun.
Fuck, I'm not ready for this.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
And this is what it's like.
Yeah, you know, I sandwich puns.
Yeah.
Sandwich puns. Here we go. Sandwich.
You know what might be more interesting than you just saying sandwich puns all over again?
Is my thought process?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so my thought process here is thinking of different kinds of sandwiches.
Right, okay,
So I was like, in my head, I'm like, PB&J, Subway,
Yes.
croissant, and but I was going for a specific one. Oh, okay, yes.
Tell us how you got there.
Yeah. So the other day, I went to my barber, who is in Alaska.
Oh, let's go.
I went to my barber in Alaska, and he's this setup is gonna be crazy.
Well, it's already pretty long.
I know, but that's the fun of these two, right? I went to my barber in Alaska, but he's great. I go so far because he gives me a 3-for-1 haircut deal. It's a cold cut trio.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
Wow.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, okay, hat trick. We got 3 of them in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, look
Your
at us.
brain did like 2 jumping squats.
I know, and it's funny because I was also gonna say for one of I think you had me on your Right Now show.
Yeah.
And we were playing like a pun, like it was an actual game where it was like we had to come up with a specific answer. It wasn't just us trying to come up with shit. And Suki, who was filming, she's like, I can like hear your guys' brains working.
Right. Oh my God, I probably have that footage still.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed me and Batoon together in this way because, first of all, you're going to get one more episode of this because we have another hour in the studio. And also because you're going to have a whole ass podcast of this. We're gonna get more into what the podcast might be about on the next episode of Dudes Behind the Foods, and I'm also maybe I'll get Batoon drunk. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. Anything you want to say?
Watashi wa sta.
Stop.
Sta.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food.